In this video, we go over another underused feature in Serato DJ. This time, we take a look at analyzing Camelot keys. Find out more coming up. Thank you for watching PDot TV, where you find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music
especially
performers.
DJs
Now
that
let's get
came
into the
from
video.
Serato Scratch Live really don't utilize in Serato DJ. Now, as you can see right here on the right side, I do have my key column showing, and just like in any other column in Serato DJ, all you have to do is, right click and then add the column that you like, in this case the key column, and right here I have it as Camelot Key Notation. Now if you go into the setup, you can actually change the kind of actual key notation you have. You have your classical key, open key, whatever is in the original tag on the actual ID3 tags, or Camelot key. Now to me, I think that Camelot key is probably the easiest and most useful for DJs, just the way it works and how easy it is to know that the key that you're mixing in to will match with the key that you're mixing from, etc. So one thing that a lot of people don't know is that when you analyze your music in Serato DJ, that you do have the option to set the key as well. So a lot of people just take songs and drag it to analyze and let the analyzation run without checking these actual settings. Now, what a lot of people don't know as well is that, say you have a song like this, where this weekend remix from Calvin Harris has my BPM information, but it doesn't have the key information on the actual ID3 tag. So what we could do, instead of having to analyze all of that information and get a new BPM, and that might mess up your beat grid and all that stuff, depending on what settings you have set, you can go ahead and unclick this set beat grid and BPM, and now if you see, it only has a set key enabled. So I can go ahead and drag that to analyze, let that run, see how fast it is, just because it's only analyzing for key, not the BPM information as well. And now right here I have the key information added. Now where this comes in handy is if you're the kind of DJ that didn't analyze all their keys, especially like I mentioned before, if you're coming from another software that you didn't have your keys analyzed in, or if you're coming from Serato Scratch Live, which didn't analyze keys at all, you can go ahead and just analyze your entire library without having to worry about analyzing things like BPM and beat grid, and just cut down on the time altogether that you would spend sitting waiting for all your library to be analyzed. Just because it's just searching for the key information, like I mentioned, it cuts down that time dramatically. So running your library through that takes up way less time, and you get a lot of useful information as a DJ. Now, a lot of DJs say mixing by key is mostly for dance music or EDM, house, whatever you want to call it, but as an open format DJ, I do find it handy as well. I would say there are a couple differences, and you can get away with a little more because you don't have to use actual keys that match up completely. You can go a little bit further. So in this instance, for the Camelot Key Notation, what they usually say is you can go up one key or down one key, meaning, see, this song right here is at 6A. I could go up to 7A, or I could go down to something like this that's 5A, and it would still be in key. Or you can also go from, say, something like 7A to 7B, and that would work as well. But what I've also noticed with open format, since you're mixing in shorter phrases and you're doing a little bit more cutting, you can stretch this out to maybe go up by 2 or down by 2, and in some instances go up by 3 or down by 3, and it still works. Maybe not as well as being just one up or one down, but it still cohesively works in an open format setting. So if you're an open format DJ and you're looking to get into key mixing, I would say start by going up by 2 or down by 2, and just listen to how it sounds compared to something like this, which is at 5A, and then mixing it in something like this that's 11A, or this one right here that's 12A. You can hear the actual audio kind of mishmashing, and it doesn't sound right to the ear when certain keys mix together, but certain keys that are closer do actually sound better, and you'll get a better understanding of it the more you do it. So if you've been looking to getting into key mixing as an open format DJ, definitely you know, don't stick to that rule of one up or one down. Try to stretch it out a little bit and just get a feel for how it's supposed to sound. And also, if you've been wanting to go ahead and key all your tracks, but you don't want to spend all that extra time analyzing your library all over again, make sure to click on this drop down menu right here and unclick the set beat grid, and you'll save a ton of time getting your tracks ready with Camelot Key Notation.
So that's a look at how to add Camelot key information to your library using Serato DJ. So question of the day, are you going to start mixing by key? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, if you found this video useful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click right here to subscribe to this channel. Or if you'd like to watch more content, go ahead and click on that video right there. And thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. See you next time.